I feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Oh, hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Colby Rebel Show. I am your host, Colby Rebel, where my goal tonight is to make that connection or answer that question for you. So the call lines are open. Get in queue, and you may be one of the lucky recipients of a mini reading tonight. So I'm really excited. Again, we're in the new year. I've been talking about new starts, manifestation, the meaning of 22, also all about purging, letting go, releasing. I always love the beginning of the year because there is a sense of hope, there is a sense of excitement, and an opportunity to start with a clean sheet. And that's always really kind of nice, especially when we've all been through so much these last 2 years. And I believe it is definitely going to be better and more positive for all of us. So get into the call line. Let me go ahead and do that for you. Here you go. 310-997-4966. So 310-997-4966. A lot of events coming up. We have a lot happening and going on for the next month. So I thought I'd just share them a little bit early, give you time to kind of sign up, to be a part of it, to join us. So I'm a big believer that everyone has intuition. We absolutely all do. And it is really just about honing it, developing it, trusting it, surrendering to it, and also recognizing it. I find that a lot of people really have difficulty recognizing their intuition. And a lot of times we recognize it after the fact, right? How many times did you know something, feel something, didn't listen to it to only know that you should have? So I want to kind of go ahead and do this really fun workshop, and it's all about tapping into your own intuition. So learning to tap into your intuition, to build it, to understand it. And that is going to be Tuesday, February 8th, and it's from 6 to 7:30 Pacific time. So anybody can go ahead and take this workshop, right? If you just have any desire to tune in a little bit more, understand how to work with your own intuition, this is going to be a really fun workshop. Then we have an evening of spirit messages. I am excited to do a little something for Valentine's Day. I know Valentine's Day can be very difficult as we are missing our loved ones. So I'm really excited to do this. And this is going to be Thursday, February 10th from 6 to 7:30. And again, it's just an evening of spirit messages, Valentine's with loved ones. I thought we could just get together and share that love. And I really enjoy connecting to your loved ones and just seeing what they have to say, letting us know that they've been around. What have they been doing? Are there any messages for you? So that is going to be on a Thursday night, so you can grab your tickets. Coming up next week, listen, if you have been thinking about building your spiritual business, or you have already started it, but it's not kind of taking off the way you want, or you need a little more clarity around it, this is the week. We start next Thursday, the 20th, and it's the Spiritual Business Group Mentoring. And we do start next week. So that's really going to be a lot of fun. And just the last two little things here are the next development circles. We have an amazing group this round for the beginners and the advanced. So many people have been emailing saying, oh my goodness, I missed this round. When is the next one? So we went ahead and set those up for you. So we do have the beginners here, and that's going to start February 23rd. So February 23rd starts the beginners. The advanced starts February 22nd. So those are going to start towards the end of next month. So make sure you get your reservation early so you don't miss out. Okay. A lot of love from everyone, a lot of callers. So I think I better just get started here, huh? You all know the rules, but let's just go over them. feel free to say them with me as we go along, right? Remember to just turn off those external noises so there's no ringing, dinging, blinging, no speakerphone, no listening to me if you're in the call line, or listen for your area code and know to go ahead and mute yourself immediately so that it's just that pure connection. Just go ahead and bring that phone right on up to that beautiful ear of yours so we have that nice clear connection, no earbuds or anything like that. Feel free to put all barking husbands, spouses, children, tuck them away just for the next 50 minutes so we can have some alone time. Grab a drink, cocktail, just something, cup of coffee, whatever you want to just relax, enjoy, and know who you want to speak to on the other side, or know what that question is. And I will absolutely do my best to make that connection or answer that question for you. So let us get started, everybody. Listen, go ahead and listen for your area code, and let's go. Let's start with 315 here. Hey, 315, this is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Julie. How are you?
I'm great, Julie. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I was hoping you could connect on the other side for me tonight.
Absolutely. Let's see who would you like to connect to?
I would like to connect to my friend Marie.
All right. Well, let us see if Marie is game. I kind of feel like Marie was game for anything, if I'm being honest. So would you understand that around Marie? Always up for the challenge, right?
Always.
And she really gives me a feeling of a bit feisty. Do me a favor and hold that phone a little away from you, just because we can hear a lot of the breathing noise or wind noise. So just try that for me if you don't mind. She really,
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. She really gives me a feeling too, like, I think she liked to be involved with everything. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you have something going on, she's putting herself in there. She's going to give advice. She's going to help out. She's going to do everything on her end to show you she's supporting you. Do you understand that?
100%.
Yeah, she really gives me a feeling too. I definitely feel like a bigger, bolder personality with her, right? Just laughing, like a big laugh she's got. She's not a wallflower at all. Like, she just comes in laughing. She really brings me to her hair. So I feel like either she liked to do her hair, or there's something about having her hair done or styled. Does that resonate for you, Julie, around her?
Yes, she had curly black hair. Yes.
You know, I should have even said that, to be honest, because she definitely was showing me the curly hair, the darker hair. So I should have said that. So my apologies. But she really just kind of should. You know what it looked like, too? She kind of makes me feel like she resembled Elizabeth Taylor. There's a little bit of that look to her. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, good. And really, though, I just feel like there's an illness, though, to her passing. Would you understand that? Would you understand illness connected here?
Absolutely, yes.
And in the chest or difficulty, I almost feel like she was hospitalized, or there was a hospital stay towards the end. Do you understand that? Because I don't think she likes hospitals.
No, did not like hospitals, but yes.
I'm not saying any of us are big fans of them, but she really did not enjoy them, did not like them. You know what it is because she's so warm and so loving and so passionate about everything. She didn't like the sterile feeling of the hospital, right? And the thing is she doesn't like to be told what to do either. So she's a little defiant as well. I get this sense from her. Do you know if she recently had a grandchild? Do you know that or not know that, Julie? She makes me feel like there was a grandchild that she loved in her life.
Yes. She had a grandson before she passed. Yes.
Okay. Because she makes me feel like there's a grandson. Now, you may or may not know this. I feel like there's a granddaughter yet to come in. So I feel like someone who had a child, they're going to have a second child. Or she makes me feel like she's shipping in a granddaughter too. So we will.
Oh, yes, I believe so.
we will see how that goes. Now, I guess I just feel like do you understand the month of April connecting at all, Julie? A 4 or the month of April for a birthday celebration, a passing, anything with the or the month of April for you or her?
Yes, the month of April was her benefit where thousands of people went. And you were so right when you said the chest, Colby. She
Okay.
had breast cancer.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. She really shares with me this celebration. I feel like it was a benefit, but it was a massive celebration. I feel like there's balloons being released. I feel like there's a sense of a plaque. Do you know if a plaque was made in her honor or something donated in her honor as well?
Yes, the funeral home did a portrait of her when she passed.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I just feel like with her, I don't know if she wore red lipstick, but she keeps showing me red lips, red lipstick, and I just feel like with her, it was about just living life and living life with so much passion. And I will say for you, Julie, she gives me a rose for you, which is really beautiful. And I just feel like that rose really represents the love that she has for you, the friendship, the loyalty, and just this kind of undying commitment to one another. I really feel like you had this undying commitment to one another. Would you understand that?
Absolutely. Actually, we were in Lilydale when you were there as well.
Oh,
And
wow.
yes, yes. And that was the
Oh,
last time that she was before she passed. Yeah.
oh my goodness. Are you able to maybe post a picture in Facebook so I could see her?
Oh, absolutely. I would love to do
Oh,
that for you.
oh, well, no wonder she wanted to come in like so easily, right? She already knows me. She's already like,
Yes,
Colts,
knows of you.
Colts.
Doesn't know you like I do, but knows of you
Oh, how
through me.
wonderful. Oh, how wonderful. Well, many blessings and love to you. I know you know how to connect to her, but I just feel like she comes in with a big old hug and wraps her arms around you. And I just want to let you know that she is so grateful I think you did a lot for that benefit. I think either you helped organize it or helped make sure people knew about it. And she just really wants to thank you for everything you did. And also, I think for making people aware, right? Aware of her passing, who she is, her family. And so she just wants to give you a big old kiss, okay?
Thank you so much, Colby. I needed this desperately. Thank you.
You're welcome. Lots of love to you. Have a beautiful night, okay?
You as well. Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. Okay, let us do another one. It's incredible that if someone would have met me or I met them in the living and then in spirit, and it's happened quite a few times, and I have to say it's such an honor, right? It's such an honor that when I've met someone in the living and then in spirit, they choose to come through me. I just feel like what a privilege that is, and it's like old friends connecting and meeting up, right? Let's see. Let us do another one. Here we go. How about 626? Hey, 626. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, this is Tony.
Did you say Tony, sweetheart?
Yes, Tony.
Hi, Tony. What can I do for you tonight?
Hi, I was just wondering if there were any messages that I needed to hear from any guides or past ones.
Well,
I'm
for
having,
me, I feel like there's a grandmother on the other side for you, Tony. Would that make sense to you? A woman on the other side that's very motherly. So I feel like a mother or a grandmother for you.
my grandmother and mother are still alive. I'm not sure.
On both sides, the grandmother?
I don't know my biological father, so maybe.
Okay. What about the great grandmother on mom's side?
Oh yeah, she passed away.
Okay. I've got a lady. Let me just show you. The first thing I get is just wanting to wrap her arms around you and just to, I don't want to say console you, but maybe to reassure you, right? Because it just feels like we've had a little bit of a difficult time lately or feeling like some setbacks. Do you understand that, Tony?
Yes, absolutely. There
And
have been big setbacks.
And I just feel like almost like a broken heart, though. Do you understand a connect for you? Like just a broken heart or disconnect. You understand that?
Yes.
And I feel like there's also a man for her with you, excuse me, a man for you on the other side with her. He just stepped in as well, right? And he really gives me a sense of like, I just feel like they're wanting to tell you that you're so much stronger than you realize, like to kind of not dim your light, okay? And to allow yourself to feel sad, but it's also about kind of remembering your power, your glory, that sort of thing, okay? Is there anyone specific on the
Okay.
other side that you want me to connect to?
Maybe my son.
Okay. Your son would have been very young though when he passed. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
He was I was a baby.
He makes me like almost that I don't think he can speak with his voice, but there's something about his eyes. Do you understand that with him, Tony?
Yes.
I don't know if you got to see, but he makes me feel like he had little dimples. Do you know if he had dimples, or is there dimples for someone in the living that you would say, oh yeah, I could understand how he would have dimples?
My sister has dimples, so
Okay.
yeah. I
Yeah.
did get to see him, but I didn't get to see him smile.
Do you mind if I share what his smile looks like with you?
No, go ahead. Yes.
He's got the cutest little smile, and he's got these little dimples on the side, and there's something with his little chin, right? So there might have even been a little dimple, a little spot in his chin, and he really feels like it was like his personality was just like going to be very, very joyful, very peaceful, just ease, right? And I get the
Mhm.
sense where it's like he really shares with me, I feel like how much he knew he was loved by you. I just feel like he really knew how much he was loved. I definitely get the feeling of a health issue, which I'm sure you're very aware of. But I just feel like he gives me the sense though that either children are coming in. Do you have children yet, Tony, or after him? Because I feel like there's children
No.
coming after him.
No, I don't have any children right
Okay.
now.
Well, you'll always have a child. He will always be your son and always be your child. We just don't have any in the physical realm. But I feel like, if it's okay to share with you, that I do feel like
Mhm.
we will have children in the physical realm as well. Okay. And I just get a sense where this great grandmother takes care of him, is around him, really protects him. And I feel like you had a service for him, or I feel like there was a burial for him. Would you understand that? Like an opportunity to say goodbye. Would you understand that?
Yeah, there was service. Mhm.
Because he makes me feel like he knows about. I know this was very difficult, but I just feel like knowing that he's okay, and he just feels very special. Like I just feel like he's just this bright light, and he's always like he's just going to be around you, watching you, with you. Can I share something very interesting? I think at some point you're going to hear this kind of a giggle, like a little like it's going to sound like a baby. You may dream it, or drifting off to sleep. There's something there. I kind of just want you to know that that's going to be him kind of connecting to you. Okay. I feel like that's going to be
Okay.
him letting you know what he sounds like, and who he is, and that he's okay.
Okay.
I just have all this love for you, but I also know that he is being well taken care of on the other side. And I know that loss is just unbelievable. I want you to just keep trying to have hope, be strong as you can, to know that that love, that bond is never, ever, ever going to be broken. Okay.
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 Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. I feel, are you wearing, really quick, Tony, did you get his little thumbprint, or so? Are you wearing something of his around your neck or wrist?
I had a necklace that it's a locket, yeah.
Okay.
Actually on my arm, I have his initials.
Okay. Thank
tattooed.
you. Okay. Thanks. I feel like he's giving us both, right? So I feel like he's letting us know he's with you. He just says he loves you, Mom. Okay. I love you. And again, I want you to always know, no matter what, he's always going to be with you. He's always going to be your son. And that motherly bond, I promise you, is never ever going to be broken. So when you miss him, talk to him. Imagine what he feels like. Connect with him, and I really feel like you're going to build that nice, beautiful relationship with him on the other side. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Lots of love to you, honey.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You
You're
have a
welcome.
good night.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Oh, that one's so tough, isn't it? When we losses are just, they're so difficult sometimes. So my heart really goes out to her. Let us do another one here. Let's do another caller. Let's do 302. Hey,
Hi,
30.
Colby.
Hi there. Who is this?
Dawn.
Hi, Dawn. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. What can I do for you tonight?
I was trying to see if we could get through to my aunt who passed a few years ago.
Okay, got it. I definitely feel like I have her. I'm just kind of getting to know her a little bit. So just give me a second here. Okay.
Okay.
I feel like she's a strong lady. Would you understand that with her? Like strong personality.
Yes.
Very, very fiery or feisty. I mean, she might even had reddish hair at one point.
I think she did. She had brown hair, but tonish red off and on. Yes.
Yeah, I really feel like every once in a while she'd add a little flair to it, right? She really gives me a
Yes.
sense, though. It's interesting. Do you know, or would you remember if she smoked a long time ago? Because she makes me feel like she had
did.
been a smoker. Okay. And
Yes.
she really gives me the feeling like she didn't care what other people thought. I just feel like for her, it was very much a sense of freedom with her. Do you know what I mean? I'm kind of
Yes.
curious. Is she just I don't know, but would you understand her to either be a bigger woman or a bustier woman or something along those lines? Would that resonate?
I mean, she was tall.
Okay. She gives me the feeling of this presence with her, like either good posture. Like she gives me a feeling, there's a saying that I don't want to say on air, but she gives me a feeling where either she had good posture or she's standing tall or her bust is out a little bit. So I
Yeah,
just,
she taught women how to stand like that
I
with
got
their
it.
posture.
Yeah,
for good
yeah, yeah.
posture.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There's a saying that we don't want to say on air, but you know what I'm saying, right?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But she really gives me I love her because she really gives me a feeling where I think she commanded attention, when she entered a room and when she
Yes.
was around. I think people just naturally were drawn to her as well. She just feels to be very, very well spoken as well. Do you understand that? Her nails are always done too. So I know I'm mixing things up. You understand her to be well spoken, yes? But
Yes, and
she,
she was bougie. Yes.
yeah, like her nails are done, and she just makes me feel like, it's really funny if I dare say, but I think she could figure out what she wanted with how she spoke. So,
Right. Yes.
So, but I really get a lot of just a lot of sass, a lot of love, a lot of fire, a lot of strength, a lot of really wanting to empower women. And I feel like it's interesting. She really could have written a book of how to catch a man. I know she didn't, but I really feel like, if she had been in a different time, she could have totally done that. Does that make sense to you?
Sort of. Yes. She
Okay.
she actually ran. I don't want to give too much away.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I like stuff coming to you, and I like how you present it.
Yeah.
But she was very well spoken, and she did speak to large groups.
Yeah, she just gives me
Of
a
women.
feeling. Yeah,
Yeah.
she just really gives me a feeling like she is, almost like an icon. I just feel like she is a person who I feel like was on the forefront of things, right? Like very much
Right.
on the forefront, very much Also very intuitive in her own right. Do you understand that? Like, I just think she knew things. She knew how to say things. She knew how to get people to listen. And I really feel like she knew how to motivate people, inspire people, very much about taking care of themselves. You understand that with her?
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
So last week I was thinking about her and I found something on the ground in my garage
Oh, interesting.
that I've never seen before, and it was hers, and it was an ornament for a Christmas tree, but it was not a Christmassy ornament. It had something to do with what she did her whole life, and I thought it was one of those tags that you just write a Christmas present on,
Okay, yeah.
like to and from. And I
Yeah.
picked it up like, oh, shit, I got to throw that away. And it was the ornament. And I was just talking to her because we were going to try to connect. Well, I was going to try to connect with her, but you were off that week. And
Okay.
I was telling her
Oh.
maybe I'll try another Thursday. And I found the ornament like 10 seconds later.
Oh,
And I
wow.
didn't know if she was going to present a symbol to you of all of her stuff has this one particular symbol on it. And I didn't know if she was going to try to communicate that through you or not.
You know what? I don't know, and I don't want to put pressure on it if I'm being honest. But I do
Sure.
know, I think it's great that she gave that to you. She does just give me a hummingbird for you, though. And to let you know that it's not just that,
Oh,
it's really a hummingbird and the joy and the symbols, but it's also some lipstick. Like, you always got to have your lipstick on. So, what was the symbol on all of her stuff?
it's she was the executive director of Miss America
Oh,
and for Miss Delaware. So it's a crown. On
got it.
everything is a crown.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. I love it. I love it. But she
So
definitely
she
is.
had girls,
Mhm.
like millions of them, like all over the United States. They were like her children.
Yeah, but she really gives me a feeling of that's that empowerment she was talking about, right? And that's just that
Right.
also that glamour that she was giving us. And I just
Oh, glamour
really,
all the way.
yeah, and I just feel like for her, she is around you, but it's also about you feeling empowered and you straightening your crown and you walking your path too. I feel like that's what she wants to say to you, right? It's almost like don't get off
Okay.
track here, stay focused, stay on track. And also, you
That's a
know,
great message.
and I just feel like I know you must be on the East Coast because you sound like it. Are you on the East Coast?
Yes,
Okay.
Delaware.
Oh, you are in Delaware as well. Okay. So yeah, it's a little cold now for the hummingbird, but I promise you, wait till the spring and you're going to see hummingbirds like crazy.
I I never see them where I live, and I find them fascinating. Like, I don't have a feeder or anything, but I love them.
Yeah, you're going to start to see them because she's around
Interesting.
because a hummingbird really is about joy, it's about energy, and I just feel like she wants to sprinkle joy in your life. Now, just going back to that crown ornament, I definitely, I don't need to tell you, that was from her. You know that was like, hey, love,
Yes.
I'm going to show up, I'm going to be there. And so
Yes.
I do want you to just recognize, of course, that is her. I feel like she was extremely passionate about what she did. And I feel like she took great pride in having women feel beautiful and strong and talented. Like, I just feel like for her, she loved that. And I feel like so many
Oh, yeah.
people, I feel like so many people honored her at her passing. So many people put
Yes.
post up and mentioned things and shared stories and I feel
Right.
like, for her, she just really shares with me how much she absolutely loves her family. And she's very, very
Mhm.
close to you guys, very connected to you guys. And I know that you're just gonna continuously feel and see her everywhere you go, okay?
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you have a beautiful night. Lots of love to you. And one last thing,
Thank
if
you,
you don't
Colby. You
mind,
too.
do
Yes.
you mind if I ask? Sorry, is there a connection with her or someone else with cancer or even breast cancer? Because she just keeps showing me the pink ribbon, so I'm just trying to put that together as well.
Um, Not that she had cancer, but she did not have breast cancer, but she was, I guess because of the women thing, she was totally involved in it,
Okay. I do. I
in breast
feel like
cancer awareness.
I really do feel like either she did charities or participated in
Yes,
charities.
yes,
And
ton
I
of them.
I just feel like for her, that's a way to carry on her legacy. Is when you see something to participate in it, to stand up for people, to kind of help
Okay,
out. Okay.
yeah, and her
Okay.
legacy, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, you have a beautiful night, and thank you
Thank
for
you,
calling.
Colby.
And I'm glad you got through.
Me too. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
You're welcome. Bye bye. Okay, let us do another caller here. Here we go. Let's see. How about we do how about 814? Hi, 814. This is
Hello.
Colby. Hi. Who is this?
Hi. Hi. This is Misty.
Hi, Misty. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing well. What could I do for you?
I'm just calling in general if there's anything from my parents or just anything in general about life. I've been going to school, which I had called you a couple months ago here, and it's been going really well. So thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one thing I feel is, I get a sense around the school, though, that there's been a lot of encouragement from the other side for you. Okay. I definitely feel like we've got a woman that feels to be a little bit, I want to say pushy, either pushing you to do something, pushing you to kind of step outside your comfort zone, kind of a bossy kind of lady. Would that make sense for you, for someone on the other side?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Sounds
Is
like
it
my mom.
okay, got it. Your mom just keeps pushing you, right? And almost like if you came up with an excuse for something, she'd be like, "Get out of here, knock it off." Like and she really gives me a feeling of being very, very proud of you because I also feel like you feel excited about school. Like I feel like you were studying something you enjoy and that you want to do. And I just feel like it's all kind of coming together for you. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're understanding it, but you're also really enjoying it. Does that make sense? I know it's hard, but I think you're enjoying it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I've
Now,
never felt so just sure of something before.
okay. Now I'm just curious, not to throw that surety away. Is it something either in the medical field or something with beauty or hair at all? I'm just curious.
Oh my gosh. Sorry that you say that.
Yeah.
I actually am for the medical field as a nurse. So my
Okay.
sister's been she's been debating on whether or not she wants to go for cosmetology and like hair and stuff.
Oh, it feels like
So yeah,
1,000% yes. It feels like 1,000% for her.
knew it.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she feels
Yep.
like she's gonna.
Okay.
And it's interesting because she's just naturally really good at it. So tell her,
She is.
absolutely, she can do it. Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
okay. I believe in her and she does everything for me. My eyebrows, my
Oh
hair.
yeah,
She does
yeah,
everything for me else. I would never get anything done. So
yeah. No,
absolutely I think that she should.
yeah, she feels like she's going to do really, really well with it, and just have a lot of fun with it too. Yes. So I just feel like
Okay.
mom steps forward. Also, I think the family is actually very close. You guys are very. Is there also a brother? Can I ask, Misty?
Yeah. Yep. My
Okay.
older brother, yes.
Okay, because she makes me feel like the kids are close, and that makes her feel really good, right? It makes her feel good that the family is close and that the kids get along. So that she's really grateful for that. She also gives me the month of May. Would you understand May being significant for a birthday celebration, passing? Either the month of
My
May.
son and my sister's son's birthday.
Got it. Okay. And she shares with me a sense of like, I feel like she obviously had time to spend with these boys. Is that correct? Like, I feel like the boys got to know her. They might have been a little younger when she passed, but I feel like they all got to know her. Am I correct?
No, she passed in 2016 and they were born in 2018. So, I mean,
Oh,
maybe she did and we
no.
didn't know, you know?
It makes me feel like she's around them a lot then. So let me just kind of, you would understand that these two boys are close. Is that correct? Let me just kind of wiggle this out here. These two are close, correct?
Their birthdays are 4 days apart.
Okay. She
If that's
really,
what you mean like
yeah,
that.
yeah. She gives me a feeling. Now, you would understand your son just either, I think he's more the wild one, like really just kind of energetic or running around. Like you just kind of can't keep up with him. Does that make sense around your son?
Yes.
Okay. Just a lot of like, I think by the end of the day and you going to school and everything, you're just pooped.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
super loves to, I just feel like for him, he feels very, very bonded to you and very close. But I want you to listen to him because I feel like she visits him. I feel like she's around him. So you may hear him say something or talk to her or bring something up. So just start to kind of pay attention to him more. And I think you're going to realize, oh, yeah, my mom is around him.
I thought I was crazy.
You recognize
Okay.
that then, right? Like when he's kind of talking off or doing
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
just,
he'll stare off at stuff, and I'm like, wait, are you scared? Are you comfortable? Are you okay? Like,
yeah.
okay.
And
All
I
right.
can just hear your mom say, leave the boy alone. I'm talking to him. So anyhow, I just want
Okay.
you to know that they're okay. But, your parents are just very, very proud of you. I feel like, they're very proud of you for pushing yourself, for going for it more. And, I just feel like there's going to be another child for you too. Have you thought about that? I don't want to put too much on your plate.
Not me, but my sister is pregnant right now,
Does
and
is
my
she
other
having
sister would like to be pregnant. So,
the one that's pregnant now?
sorry.
Do you know if she's having a girl? Feels like there's a girl coming.
She is.
Okay, yeah, good, perfect. So just know that mom. So again, this is mom letting us know she knows about this, right? She knows these grandbabies are coming in, and she's sitting there knitting her little blanket, sending them in, knitting her little blanket, sending them in. Okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you so much.
you're welcome. Lots of love to you, and congratulations on the school and the baby. I'm very happy for you, and congratulations to your sisters, and just lots of love from mom and dad. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, let us do another quick caller here. Here we go. How about 253? Hi, 253. This is
Hello.
Colby. Who is this?
I'm Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm
What-
okay.
What can I do for you tonight?
I just had some questions about my future. There's been some changes in my life, and I just want to know what you see for that, and if
Okay.
anything has to do with
Are you
things with my marriage and
yeah, are you
moving and
open?
stuff.
Are you open to everything?
No. Well, no, I don't really want to move, but
Yeah.
I kind of feel sometimes like I need to.
Right. I feel like though, would you understand a strain? To me, there feels to be a strain on the marriage or relationship. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. I just, because you currently live with your husband. You guys live together at the moment, correct?
Yeah.
I just feel like he feels
Yeah.
a little bit detached though. He's just feeling a little detached. Would that make sense to you with him?
Yes.
Okay.
I think both of us are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like a big part of this, this is really hard, right? Because I just feel like you guys, there's a little bit of a different path. We're on a little bit of a different page at the moment. But I kind of feel like he's got to have to want to work on it more. I think he's kind of pulling out and kind of disconnecting himself. And so I feel like for you guys to see if you can make this work, I feel like he has to allow himself to be a little vulnerable and to kind of open up. He feels very shut off to me, if I'm being honest, right? But
Yeah.
yeah. And I just feel like, I'm not saying that he absolutely wants divorce. And I don't even really feel like you do at the end of the day, but I feel like there's such a disconnect that it's almost uncomfortable to be around one another. And so I feel like my best advice here is that I see just seeing if you can he's not going to do therapy or a counselor. I just don't think it's this guy's bag. Maybe I'm wrong, but
You got this so right now that it's crazy.
okay. Thank you. But I just feel like I still feel like you still love him. And I feel like he still loves you. And it may be far, far away in a deep, dark place. But I just feel like if you guys just, and there's a lot of resentment build up. But if we just kind of, just rather than making any decisions to go away, I feel like you have to give this everything you've got before you could ever have a clear conscience to actually leave. So my advice is to just kind of sit down and see if somewhere along the way you two can just try to start over and maybe just try to start with fun and then move into things that are a little bit more serious to kind of work through them and just see if that helps. I feel like it's possible that you two can somehow make this work. I know that sounds crazy because I just feel like you two have just said, hey, that's it. We can't do this anymore. But I feel like maybe not to let go yet. I don't think you're going to be able to ever walk away without knowing you gave it every blood, sweat, and tear you had. Okay.
Do you see anything with his? He's got like an illness, like an addiction illness. Do you see anything with that?
I feel like I think the hard part, I mean, I kind of feel like I know what it is, but I won't say it on air, but I feel like
Right.
you kind of know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you do, right?
I do.
Okay. I think the first thing, he has to admit it. He won't admit it. He thinks he can just control it, right? It's no big deal.
Right.
But I feel like he has to admit it. And I feel like, he has to understand why. I think I understand why it kind of developed, but I feel like again, he's so closed off from past trauma that I feel like he doesn't want to awaken to it. But he loves you so much. I feel like there's a chance he will work on it in order to preserve the relationship.
And what do you mean by like past trauma?
I just feel like
past relationships?
I just think there's just been some things in the past that pain that he just didn't deal with well. You know what I mean? That he just kind of threw down and didn't really address it. So maybe it's the loss of a loved one when he's younger, just falling out. Like he just makes me feel like he doesn't really want to address his feelings on a deep level. And in order to kind of get over everything, I feel like he needs to be able to do that. And so maybe just try that, before kind of making this next big decision. Let's look at that to see if there's anything you can do to again, he has to participate, but I just feel like he really loves you. So let's just don't give up quite yet. Is that okay? Can you just maybe a little bit more? I want you to honor yourself. I want you to love yourself. I want you to have what you deserve. But I just feel like there's just this deep connection between the two of you. And if we could just kind of get that to the surface again, I feel like maybe you could get through all of this. Okay.
Well, thank you. Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, lots of love to you.
You're like spot on. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All right. You have a beautiful night and best of luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right, everybody. That is the end of this episode. And I just want to thank you all for tuning in, for listening, for calling in, for standing by. Sorry, not everybody got through, but I do hope you enjoyed sharing and participating and listening in on the messages that did come through. Next week, I will be back. I'm very excited. And I want you to just stay tuned. Please feel free to subscribe. You can go to iTunes, any of the podcast apps, subscribe. If you want to show a little love that doesn't even cost you anything, you can leave a nice positive review on Apple and iTunes. But either way, I just am so grateful and appreciative to have you here and for the opportunity to connect to your loved ones and to just help you with a little guidance and clarity and direction. So lots of love, everybody. Check out the website for all the upcoming events and have a beautiful night. Bye, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Colby Rebel Show. Be sure to follow Colby on social media at Psychic Rebel. And if you've enjoyed this podcast, please head on over to iTunes to leave a review to help Colby grow the tribe. Colby is an international psychic medium, teacher, best-selling author, and speaker. She is a master teacher of the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development and is the owner of the Colby Rebel Spirit Center in Los Angeles. Visit colbyrebel.com.